I was visiting tonight in Colombia. I saw the bikers. They were saying what a beautiful bikes you guys had here today, and then they saw CMA. CMA just started in Colombia, in Cali, and so they were very happy to see that you guys were here. And I told them I used to be part of CMA back in the old days when I was too busy. I still carry my card with me. But they asked me if I would give my testimony. My testimony is very long, so we'll make it short so you guys don't get bored. Uh-oh, the helmet went down.
Oh, damn!
Okay, it hurts when the helmet goes down. Well, as you know, I'm Texan. When I was 6 years old, well, my mother had me out of marriage. And my uncles are from Nuevo León, Mexico. Very, very hardcore guys in Nuevo León, Mexico. Those who know about Nuevo León, New Land, they call it. And so my mother got pregnant, and she was told by my uncles to either abort the kid or sell them or get back. In those days, they used to give kids away when you couldn't support them or you couldn't raise them. And a lot of kids were being given away. My grandmother gave 3 of her kids away. And so my mom didn't want to do that. And so she took a lot of, you can imagine all the dirty words they told her. And the lie they pressured her. And so my grandmother had already given 3 of her kids away. And she said, no, let's not get rid of him. There were some old people that could never have babies, and they were going to give it, he was going to pay all the doctor bills and stuff. But my grandmother took me in. My grandmother raised me. Dolores Rivera from Nuevo León. And at 6 years old, I was selling newspapers in the streets of Nation, Texas. And at night, I would steal. I started robbing at the very young age to take food to my grandma. We were very, very poor. And but there was a lot of love in my grandmother's house.
Hey, Mom, Kayla's here.
We were very poor, so at 6 years old, I was stealing a lot of food.
I see a Mustang.
And in a hole in this one property, I dug a big hole, covered it up with wood, put dirt over it, and that's where I would hide a lot of the stuff.
Car.
As I was growing up, was getting worse. At the age of 8, I came home. And I went by to see my mom, and I heard this man telling my mom, we're going to go to California. And my mom said, I will not leave without my son. No me iré a California sin mi hijo. And so I heard that, and as you guys know, a lot of you guys are probably like me, we're street smart. We know what the heck is going on in life at a very young age. We're very different than a Golden Creek kid that grows up with parents and grows up with a good life. We street guys, we know we have a lot of discernment. And I right away picked up on it. These guys are going to take me away from my grandma. So I ran looking for my grandma. At that time, we lived very close to Reynosa, Tamaulipas, which is right at the border of McAllen. And I couldn't find my grandmother. So I started to hide, and I went into her house and hid in the closet crying for my grandma. They found me, they put me in the Chevy truck with 3 other families, and I was at the very end of the truck. It had a canvas with 2x4s on each corner, and all I did was cry. And as I saw my town going farther and farther from me, and knowing that I would never see my grandmother again, at 8 years old, I started to feel the pain of pain. And when I lived with grandmother, my nickname with my grandma was Lachito, which was a cariño word. It was a loving word for a grandson. She loved me a lot. And when we got to California, my name went from bastard to stupid and to many other words. Being abused. I didn't know what to be abused was until I met this stepfather of mine. They changed my name so my real father would never find me. And that's the way it went until I was 23 years old. I was abused a lot. broke a knee by my stepfather, which I still have the bone sticking crooked. I was beat up a lot. At the age of 10, as I heard my mom crying and my little brothers, I went against him. He beat me up and threw me in the Mojave Desert to die. He ruptured my side and broke my knee and all this stuff. I just started to hate. Hate came into my life. Odio. One day I said I will kill him. And I won't kill him with a gun or with a knife. I will kill him with my own hands. So I started doing many push-ups at night and exercising, running through the desert barefooted, hoping that one day I would grow up to kill him. I would dream of killing him. If anything I hated was him. But when my little brother would stare him so much that my little brother Reuben would pee in his pants. And I would go in and block that and not get beat up for it. My brother Junior was even worse. All the hate was coming so much into our lives. My brother ended up in prison in Alaska. He couldn't deal with people anymore. He, after he came out of prison, he stayed in Alaska. And he, for 20 years, lived in the forest by himself after he came out of the army. My brother Reuben, till this day, he's still not the same. He's emotionally broken. But I always said, I will not allow him to break me. I will kill him one day. I had so much hate, so much drive that I became a gangster in the streets, fighting all the time, getting stabbed, and didn't care to die. I never thought I would even make it to 30.